Yeah, it's good to be back involved. It's always one of my goals to get back and try and play in this game. When I had the injury and missed out on the Four Nations at the end of last year, so I'm pretty pleased I've achieved it. I'm looking forward to getting out there in the England shirt and playing well. It's a bit more professional this year with us having the the elite training squad meetings already this year, and it feels like we're better prepared than ever. The important thing about this group is that they've been together for quite some time now. We've had some tours, and some of these players have played together in the tours for under-18s and academy. So we all know each other pretty well. So it's pretty much like a club environment, and that can only be good for England.
Yeah, he's a massive influence on the team, Jamie. He stands up and he speaks for the team, and he's some guy. When you listen to him, he gets more and more intense close to the game, and it's the day of the game. And he's just there right up, and he's one of the people you can feed energy off him. He just builds it up that much.
I think it's just about setting standards during the week, about how you conduct yourself around the place, how intense you train, the discipline you bring to training. And then when you're playing, I think my job's about actions, playing it proper, and I'll lead by actions on Friday night, not by my words.
Steve's put a really clear message what he wants from the game, what he wants from the whole camp, and I think the boys have followed it really well, and everyone's definitely bought into this, and the previous camps have definitely helped us. We just had a little meeting then about how we can improve things, and it's minor little things we're bringing up now. It's a really good sign. So I think everyone's really now just ready to play.
I'm really excited. I think it's a great concept. I think hopefully the fans will get behind it. I understand that it's very challenging times with the economic crisis we're in, and people struggling to go to the club games, never alone internationals. But if they could get behind it, it'd be great, because I just think it's a great concept. I think hopefully it can mirror something like what they have in Origin, and it's going to give us a good test really, because you look at the team and they've got Australian captains in there, past captains, and there's a lot of international from New Zealand and Australia. So it's a pretty formidable team. It's going to hold a good test for us, and it's going to be great for our preparations for the Four Nations.
I'm not disrespecting the French. I think it's difficult for them to play us in the middle of the year, as so many players play for Catalans as well. So I think it'll be a very difficult test. We know the quality of the overseas players in this competition, and put them all in one team's an exciting prospect, but we know we've got a great team ourselves as well.
Everyone's got to perform to their top of potential, really. We all know the characters and the quality performance they've got in their team, but also you look at our team, we've got the same kind of athletes, so it's going to be a really great and interesting test. They want to win as much as we want to win. They've come out and they've said that, and those guys, I think that's good for us that they've bought into it so well and that they want to win.
We have to play well. We're not going to. We won't win the game by not performing well and fluking it. If we perform well as a team, we'll give ourselves every chance of winning it.
The toughest test, like a full test match, we're thinking it as full Australia-New Zealand test match, and that's what we need. That's the whole point of the game, and we just know we've got to stick to our game plan for the full 80 minutes. We've got to play for 80 minutes against these guys, and we know they're going to come into the game. They've obviously got a lot of attacking, a lot of firepower in attack and stuff, and we've got to defend to our potential and be 100% committed.
Whoever comes on the losing side, it's going to be interesting going back into that changing room on Monday.
Yeah, you'd like to have the bragging rights, wouldn't you? I think a few text messages have already been flying back and forth from players on the same team. So, yeah, it'll be interesting. You'd like to go in with a little bit of a grin on your face, and you can give them a little bit of stick on the Monday morning when we get back. So, hopefully I'm giving Dave Faialogo and Dave Faiumu some stick when I get back on Monday.